TV8.
Well, good morning, West Michigan, and thanks for joining us on this super snowy Tuesday. I know this is one of those days where we have tons of extra viewers out there, so with more than 400 schools closed today, we're really happy that you've decided to spend part of your day with us here on 8 West.
Even if it is forced, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, if you're totally bored and have nothing to do, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, so why don't you just grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back and learn about some new places and exciting opportunities in West Michigan.
Well, let's start with the biggest show of the season, the Nutcracker. This year's run will kick off with a gala that benefits the pediatric programs of Hospice of Michigan. You know, I had the chance to interview a father who lost his little boy last year, and he explained to me how hospice care brought them comfort during that very difficult time.
The holidays are all about family, and I know as a family we love to take in movies this time of year. Miranda's got the lowdown on a couple of new flicks, Big Hero 6 and the latest in the Hunger Games series. We'll explain how parents can, do a little research of these movies ahead of time to make sure they're age appropriate.
Sounds great. And speaking of age, at what age do babies start usually communicating with their parents? Well, it could be a lot sooner than you'd expect. Our Grandma on the Go took a lesson in sign language with her youngest grandson. We'll tell you what he was able to tell her. This looks
exciting.
Fascinating.
It is. I actually wish I knew how to sign. I do a little bit, but, something good for the kids. And before the show is over today, we'll show you some ideas for luxurious...
Make sure you get a hold of the Grand Rapids Civic Theater so you can take advantage of this opportunity. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Can hardly wait to see it.
Yay.
Okay, so when we come back here on 8 West, you're going to want to stay tuned because our Grandma on the Go will be introducing us to baby sign language. What you can learn coming up after the break.
7171. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Around here, like many workplaces, we kind of have our own language, words and phrases we say that aren't common for everybody.
Okay, and get this, because of the work we are in, we have a lot of these non-verbal cues as well. Ways for us to communicate when we can't say anything out loud, like this is a favorite of our floor director, Tom. He loves to give me this, which for those of you in television may understand means, wrap it up.
Be quiet.
You're done. We're running out of time. You're out of time.
Well, a while back, a couple of doctors found out that babies can do this too. They can be taught simple gestures when they're actually too young to talk. So our Grandma on the Go found a spot to learn what this is all about. Let's take a look.
My grandson Adam and I are having a little bit of lunch right here at Hill Child Development Center. And Adam is going to tell me about a little bit of a special language he's learning along with his teachers. Let's go have a look.
My name is Lisa, and I'm the Assistant Director here at Hill Child Development Center. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about baby signs.
What are baby signs?
Baby signs is another way for the kids to communicate with us. They use sign language to tell us their needs and wants.
Wow. Tell us who's around the table today.
Right now we have Sebastian, and we have Josh, and Leah, and Adam, and Sasha, and James.
Now, all of these children are learning baby sign. Could I learn it too?
Yes, you could. They are. We use it at every mealtime. We use it throughout the day when we're playing. We use it when we go outside. So anytime throughout the day is a learning experience.
You ready to wash? Want to go night after? Go wash. All right, turn it off. Gotta get paper towel.
And so the kids are all communicating on the same same page. It's as if he was learning Spanish, and I would learn a little bit of that too.
Correct. And, you know, some of the kids will use the signs differently. We see sometimes you say more this way. Sometimes the kids will say more this way. But it's all the general idea.
Why don't you go through a few of those signs with us? I just saw 2 of them.
Sure. Yeah, this one is more. You guys help me with more? More. And we have eat.
Which is what we're doing right now.
Correct. And we have drink. And we have all done.
All done.
And please. Can you help me with please?
Please.
Please.
Everybody do please.
And thank you.
Thank you. Terrific. Tell me a little bit about this particular learning center. You're not a daycare program.
We are a child care center. We are open Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. We also have preschool. So once the kids leave this classroom and go to our orange room, which is 2.5 to 3.5, they start preschool in that class, and we have it up until 5 when they go to kindergarten.
And are these baby signs things that they carry over into a little bit older ages too?
They do. Once the kids are old enough to start speaking and using words, we will still talk about the baby signs and still use that. I have actually still use it in my family at home. I've got Josh, and then I have a 5-year-old. And just the other day, my husband was outside and he was leaf blowing, and dinner was done, and I told my 5-year-old to go to the window and tell Dad it was time to eat. So, you know, because he couldn't hear, he just saw him out the window. So, you know, we still incorporate it to this day, and he's 5.
Well, I'm going to give it a try right now, and I'm going to say thank you for sharing this time with us.
Sure.
Right here at Hill Child Development Center.
We learned something new, right?
We sure did.
Well, the two